Hi everyone, welcome to Mark's 900. I'm Mark and today I'm going to talk you through a very cheap and simple modification that I've done to my bike. So I don't know if you can spot it, but around at the back of the bike there's a piece of plastic hanging off the number plate, and that's all my own making. So as you'll know if you're a regular viewer, I have been suffering with getting rain, dirt and muck flicked all over my back when I'm out in the British winter, and so I've tried to fix it a number of ways, including installing a rear hugger extender, and it has made a lot of difference. It's helped the bike but not me. See, the main problem was that I removed this thing that used to hang out of the back of the bike, so I've replaced that with a tail tidy. And of course there are things on the market which you can buy, such as this pyramid, what they call a ducktail, so that would have done the job. That's about £20 from Pyramid. It looks okay, but it's just a bit too obvious, and I reckoned I could make something even better. So I got myself the lid off one of those plastic tubs of chocolate, and then I cut it out with my Leatherman because I couldn't find my Stanley knife, and I cut it to the exact shape that I needed to fit the number plate and be about the right size. And then I got myself some Hammerite straight to metal paint, which I used on my heel protectors. If you've seen that video, this paint is designed to go onto metal and you don't actually need to prime it, but of course I'm putting it straight onto plastic, so we're just gonna have to see how this goes. Anyway, shook up the can exactly as per the instructions, and then I got myself a little trial piece of plastic and I started to spray it, and you can see an excellent technique there. Obviously I am available for body shop repairs and any other work that you might require. So that little piece of plastic was sprayed and then left to cure, and then I had a look at it. I just checked it over and found that, yeah, sure enough, the paint was dry, but as soon as I scratched it with my nail, then the paint started to come off. So that was clearly useless. So I tried again, but this time I put a primer on the plastic. That's rock hard, doesn't scratch off. So I used the primer and then the black paint, and then I stuck it onto the bottom of the number plate using double-sided number plate tape, and then I clamped it in place and left it overnight for it to set. And it looked fantastic, but was it any good? Well, you can see by the state of the bike that I've just taken it out, it was horrendous out there. It was wet, it was muddy, a typical Cotswold winter. And as we look at the bike and we work our way towards the back, you can see that despite the fact that the bike is filthy, the rear seat and the back of where I sit only has a light splatter of dirt. I mean, that would normally be caked in dirt and wet, but it's looking really good, and I'm very, very pleased with that. Again, you can see there all over the back, all over the rear swing arm, absolutely filthy, but looking great on the back seat. And I promise you, I haven't cleaned any of that off. So there we go then, a really inexpensive modification that's made a huge difference, and I'm really pleased with that. I even thought that perhaps I'd invented something, and then I sat and thought about it and thought, no, actually, that's been around for years, and it's called a mud flap. I guess I'm just going to have to make my millions elsewhere. Well, keep your chains oiled, everyone, and I'll see you soon.